Charlie O'Hara back in the studio today, here to answer your legal questions. If you have one, get on the line now, 436-1212. Charlie, I feel like it's been forever. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you. Good to be back.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
With New Year comes some new laws. Not necessarily a lot here in Kansas, a few in our neighboring states, including Colorado. And you've been hearing a lot of buzz about this, a lot of interesting things talked about as far as people who are trying to buy and then come back over to Kansas. Can't
do that. I mean, now, as we all know, marijuana, or most of us know, marijuana is now legal for just recreational use in small quantities in Colorado. So, but that doesn't mean you can bring it back to Kansas. That doesn't mean because it's legal in Colorado, it's legal in Kansas. If you buy it in Colorado and you bring it across the line, the state line, and you get caught with it, that's a crime. It's a misdemeanor the first time. It's a felony the second time. If you bring across a decent-sized quantity, not a huge quantity, just a decent-sized quantity, then you're looking at a felony, and a serious felony that may end up with you in prison.
Okay.
So you got to be real careful about that. Even though it's legal in one state, it doesn't mean it's legal in another, and that obviously causes all sorts of problems for people going across and people that aren't supposed to be taking drugs for one reason or the other, and they've taken it legally somewhere else. I don't think it gets you out of UAs. I don't think if you work and you're not supposed to take drugs and they check you every once in a while and they find, and you say, well, I was in Colorado, it was legal, you're still not supposed to take it because that's your contract. So in Kansas, the law is marijuana is against the law, and you got to follow the law.
Okay, thank you, Charlie. Just a good reminder. You know, you've been hearing a lot about it lately.
Yes, yes, a lot of it going on. Sure has.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get to the phones. We have a call on the line who has a question for Charlie. Hi, you're on the line with Charlie. What's your question?
My question is, I got a auto title loan on a vehicle that was stolen, and I didn't have insurance. Am I still liable for that loan, or up to what extent am I liable?
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a loan on a car and the car is stolen, you still owe on the loan because the contract was to buy the car. If you have insurance, then you need to go to your insurance company. They need to pay you for the car, and then you can pay you the money. It's probably got the loan company and your company on the check, and then you can go get another car, and the loan company can sign for that, or you can just pay off the loan, whatever you want to do, and keep the extra money if there's any extra. Sometimes people get what we call upside down. The car is stolen. Car's not worth what they owe on it. They get a check for the value of the car. They still owe more money, so that can be a real problem. You're going to just have to check and see what all goes on, but you do owe the money on the loan. Okay,
so clearly some paperwork to deal with there. How do you, or can you even avoid buying a stolen car without your knowledge?
Well, if it's stolen, you're supposed to take the title down. They're supposed to check it and make sure that all the IDs work. It's very hard to change all the IDs because there's IDs on the engine, there's IDs up on the dash that we all see, and there's some other internal IDs that they can check, so they can usually tell. Obviously, if you're slick enough, people can get it done, and it becomes a real problem.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Thanks so much. That's going to take some time to effort through, I'm sure.
Yes, yes.
Okay, Charlie, well, we'll see you next time. Have a good week.
Okay, thank you.
We'll be back with more Eyewitness News.